keep the civil rights movement's legacy unstained by cultists and secular humanists who desire to ride the wave people bled and died for plantation politics. Yet they ignore real black and white, even white needs and issues, and they're using melanin to recruit for Marxism. There is a cultural appropriation politically with the civil rights movement, where people have realized, wait, there's a power in mobilizing that we've seen in the black and brown community. They mobilize, they have a redress of grievances, they have a legacy of taking action and making movements and causing momentum to moving forward and to coming together to see change in the culture. And I believe we have finally seen how these unclean systems and oligarchs can say, now we know how to use black and brown people. We don't allow every sector of people that look like us in our culture speak for us. You don't speak for us. You're a sliver. You have your own dimension, but you're atheistic. You're a secular humanist. You are a historical revisionist. You are anti-Christian. You are anti-Christ. But that's not the history of the black and brown community. 70 to 80% of African Americans to this day ascribe statistically to be Christian conservative in traditional family values and marriage and children. More African American people were killed during these last 90 days of riots, more than all of the police shootings in 2019. There is a divergent movement that is riding the wave of civil rights movement and using the machine of that movement to forward political agendas. And you better fear God more than your ethnicity. You better fear God more than a movement. You better fear God more than anything else that you can see. This has happened before, where movements have tried to intentionally prostitute black and brown plight and pain for perverse politics. We have forgotten that there is an unclean system still at work. We are cowtailing and capitulating, and there's too many cowardly preachers in the pulpits of America who don't know how to articulate with balance not only the Word of God or history to express what's going on in the movement. It's possible to confront something and still be sensitive. It's possible to still understand atrocities and disparities and still dispel misinformation, error, deception, and lies. It's possible to have a good grip on history in the past and still prophetically see the future, or the history in the future that's coming. Not only the movement of what God is doing, but what Satan is paralleling in a God movement to try to derail something into something demonic and ungodly. This is Booker T. Washington now. Of black and brown people, people who act like they're supporting black and brown interests. He said, who are keeping our group oppressed because that is how they make their living and their livelihoods.